Hello everybody, first month is here, finally in forest again. Today with outdoor test with this Ontario Bushcraft machete. These of you who seen this, I said in room video already, maybe you say something is wrong or something is different than it was before. Yes, I couldn't hold myself back, so I already did some upgrades. What is really easy to see is that I removed that trailing point which was there. As I said, I don't like it, I don't see any use for me, so and I put a clip point on it. So as you can see, and what I also did is I a bit flat at this part. Let's say I went deep in that way down about 1-2 millimeters, just make this one flat, and I can choke up forward for this to use in some easy tasks. I don't did anything else up today, and I still got some thinking about some ideas about to improve something on the handle, but because for this review it will be probably not the good for that of you who wants to buy or think to buy this Ontario machete, because when I will change some handle shape, I will feel it kind of differently. So that's why I don't did it up today, and probably after today's test I'll probably tell you in the end of this test, I hope so, if I will do it or not. The decision will be how comfortable will be the handling on the machete. As you can see, the machete is already used, so it is not like untouched. You can see on the blade I used it kind of hardly. I got some ideas, something what I've got already, because as I said, I used it. The edge is, by the way, still the original. I don't think, and I even strapped the edge, it is still original. So after all these, it's just some kind of grass, I will see that. It's just grass here, let's see. Anyway, you can see the beautiful landscape here behind me, but I don't know if I'll try this one. Well, yes, so it's just, you know, see there's some kind of grass, but anyway, it works. By the way, another thing is, because I removed that trailing point, and I shortened this Ontario machetes sheath. As I said, they make black one and this green one. So I shortened it. I took out the clip, some kind of I would say that device, if I put it in that way, which should secure some of their machetes probably, but not on this one. And I couldn't, if you remember from that in home or at home video, I couldn't put the machete that because it was too wide. So now I can use it, and I removed that one because still you can see the dark line. It is made by that screw or something what was there. So, and now, because that one is the original should accommodate machete with 45 inches of blade, this is 40 inches of blade, now a bit shorter, about, I'll tell you in a second. So I can put it now. Of course, nothing holds the machete in, but I can use it. I pre-drilled these 2 holes there for whatever reason I want. Maybe I will put it there. I had some ideas how to put it. Let's say if I want to put it on my back, so on my backpack. Sorry, I can lash it on the bottom, because it is the sheet is still, as you can see, is still longer. The tip of the machete is probably somewhere here, so there's plenty of space here. So I got ideas what I do with this sheet, but it is great sheet. And after that, I'm glad, because it was kind of cheap. As I said, $10 or something like that. It's very cheap, you know. Compare if you want to have some custom sheet, let's say made of Kydex. That bloody hell! I watched. I think it was last week. Somebody somebody make sheet for the tops machete, I think for that 0.170 for 133 bucks. I think that's more than the machete. So this is great option. I'm glad it works. As you can see here, it is really now it is really there. So there is a few millimeters spare anyway. So it's great option now. It's great option. So we'll see. And what I want to say about the material, if I remove this trailing point and I removed 10 grams of steel, guys, really it was 10 grams. This one was nothing, there was really nothing, but this one was 10 grams of steel. So nice one. How it was? Pretty good. No, I used some bench grinder, I think you call it, bench grinder files and these things, and it was, I think, half hour or maybe a bit more because of these filing. I did this one mostly by hand, but easy, not something super. As I said, this it is the 5160 spring steel, 53 to 55 HRC, so not really big deal. Anyway, you can see here where the Ontario is, or the Bushcraft machete, and especially on the U, how the rust is going into the machete. It isn't really that used. I mean, it was few times in the forest where I used it quite hardly, I would say, but nothing else. And if you don't care about that 5160, then it can rust really nicely, I would say. That's why I'm very glad for that coating on. That's why I bought this version, especially for the micarta handles. Also then the standard regular version. Also, what I want to say is these, you can see there are two lines somewhere. I don't know if you can see, there are two lines somewhere here. So one of them is the original point of balance that close to the tip, where used to be a point of balance. Now, because I removed the 10 grams out of steel here, I'm on the second one, on the second spot, as you can see, and I really moved the point of balance for about nicely 7-8 millimeters, so it is somewhere 1/4 of an inch back to the handle. So the handling is slightly better now, but we'll see. If I'll do something on the handle, then it will change again. What I want to say, oh yes, and what I want to say is, because I removed the trailing point, which was kind of forward, I removed about 8 millimeters of material. I think it was, so again, about 1/4 of an inch, so less than 1 centimeter. So this machete has slightly shorter reach, like that, about. That's really nothing. So I'm glad for it, to be honest. Up to now, it is my go-to machete now. I got it always when I go into forest, go to our cabin or somewhere there. It is always with me. So I got plenty of ideas how to upgrade the machete, because I need to find out the secure in the sheet, and of course how to accommodate the sheet on my, let's say, my belt, or etc. So I got some plans, so you will definitely see if I do that. Now let's go for test. Behind me you can see pretty young forests, and I'm sure we can find some branches or bushes, bush, which we can remove for the test. Not really, I don't want to really do huge some path, I would say, but just to test the first, and I think the base task for machetes, so path clearing. Let's go for it. So guys, and this is the bush we are working here with. So this twig, 4 or 5 millimeters thick, this is hornbeam, I believe I said it properly, is not something would give up easy. As you can see here, as I say, it's 4 or 5 millimeters, so 0.2 maybe 0.6 of an inch. And if you wanna sorry, I got this one in my hand. So if you want, I'm putting now as much as I can. So I need to do it in this way. So this is it. This is the material. It's hard focusing. And as you can see, it is not easy to deal with. If you got 1, 2, 3, okay, you can use your hand. But if you need to go through this one, this is, as you see, all the way. So if you need to go through this one to clear this is about 5 feet up. So if you want to see this one, so it is not that easy as it can be, especially if you go deep. Let's say you must go through this one. So now I show you how this machete can deal with these. So as I said, these were not definitely easy to deal with. 7 millimeters, maybe 8, so close to 0.3 of an inch, and they are really springy. This is definitely hard stuff, and even with the machete, which is quite sharp, I would say not easy way. One moment when I had this birch beak, that you call it, near into my palm, then when I chopped with powerfully, there was some tension to fly off my hand, because you need to use more power. This is not I try to use the flicky motions, which is good for some tiny tweaks. We just do it like jab if you do this one, but this is something different. You need to find a proper angle, find the best spot for it, and then go really with kind of powerful chop, which is you know, you want to delineate in one chop, because otherwise you play with that. As you can see, maybe a couple of times I struggled somewhere here, I don't know, somewhere here, where this one branch support the other. That was kind of hard. So I believe in rainforest, where everything is full of water and generally kind of soft wood, it is different story. But here in our country, you need to have, I believe, some harder machete, I mean thicker stuff, which you can use for one chop, but these will be more heavy and you will be more tired after use them for a while. So let's carry on. So we are here in our standard forest, I would say. This is it. Unfortunately, it's such a beautiful weather. I can't tell you how nicely it smells here. Absolutely freshly nice, beautiful forest. But what I want to say, we can see these old, dried, dead spruce. I believe, yes, it seems to be spruce, or maybe larch, maybe large. Okay, but anyway, it is dead, so I will chop it off with the Ontario Bushcraft machete, and we can see it in different. So close to 3 inches about. So what I have also found are just 2 mushrooms like these. These are grade 1. If you make a soup out of potatoes, put garlic in it, some vegetable, and these, about just few of these, 2, 3, 4, that's enough, and you got great, beautifully smell and healthy soup. By the way, this is a spruce, as we can see. It's just we got there. This is our our oak, spruce, and there is somewhere there was a pine, where just behind the spruce there is a pine. So that's trees around, and these young hornbeams, sorry. And I want to do the limbing of this fallen young spruce, but I went into the territory of these ants. As you can see, I was here, there was like somebody set alarm. Some of them beats me to my leg. I didn't see them. Yeah, see, they are wondering what is it, my machete, they won't bite it. It probably doesn't work. Okay, let's go for that. So delimbing of the fallen spruce. This is dry as hell. I hope you can see that. Of course, the dry stuff isn't that easy. But definitely better to do it with the machete than with an axe. Sorry guys, I can't grab it here. So kind of these. So for fire starting, for example, I got plenty of wood if I want to, of course. And as I said, I can use, I don't know how you call it, guys, this moisture of spruce. Nice. Okay, and I got here for comparing the green, very young hornbeam, I believe. Yes. Fresh, of course, that's what I want to say. That's the important thing, because as we can see here, we can't compare it how easy the green stuff is going off than the dry one. Okay. You know what, if I want to make some smoke, protect from mosquitoes. Okay, so we have seen some chopping, some dry stuff to chop. I believe there will be some ants. Going have a look. What is going on? It doesn't sit properly there. Ah. Yeah, this is it. 3 centimeters. You see that? Too much in it. this is it. So dry spruce could be more hard to split or to chop off than oak, for example, because the moisture, and it become really hard. The one who's got experience with spruce probably confirm this. I already broke one blade. I mean chipped, but really I made really big chips into, I think it was 1085 high carbon on spruce, my personally, before many 25 years ago. That was my first experience, and I said, okay, spruce isn't that soft as I want, you know, as I think. Only if it's green. Then if it's green, it's fine. When it's dry, it could be hell. Carry on. I hope it is there. The green stuff. Where did I put it? Here it is. Here it is. That will be, I believe, piece of cake, because this is just, see that now we are closing about ½ inch. Yeah, ½ inch definitely not a problem. Definitely not a problem. This is more thicker. Make this one flat more. So many ants around me. There is a knot on it, so I'll chop it off. So this is it. So let's find some slicing. So we've seen, I think, pretty enough of chopping. Now slicing or cutting. So I'll take off my glasses now. Another branch of dried spruce here. Normal gripping. This is dry, but it's spruce, as I said. They say bushcraft machete, then let's do it bushcraft. Not too comfortable, of course, because of the weight. Nice. Okay, I'll try different piece. Try that chopped before. These. Okay, this is the tip of the spruce. As you can see, I fall down. Try this one. It's hard, of course, because it's big piece of that. Okay, don't want to do that because normally I won't do it. I'll choose something else rather. Another spruce, definitely not some bad wood, I would say. I'll try to choke up forward. I'm trying to grab like this one, like on the tops I do, but it doesn't work. Whoa, I see the ants taking the big pieces of the fresh wood and trying to cover it somewhere there. So I'll try doing it this way. Okay, I want to do some feather stick or something like that. Yeah, it could work this way. This edge on it, that, as I said, it's original. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It is like, you know, the steel, the real edge is like, you feel like a sword, like there is no strike. Maybe this is because the 5160 should have about 6.6% of carbides in it. So the edge will be probably something really like micro saw. So that's why I feel it in that way. Maybe, I don't know. But it works. It works pretty nicely, I would say. We'll try something small here. Another piece. All of them are dry, as you can see. So going close to you, so you won't see my head, but it's hard to do it. Okay, let's try it. Let's try to do it in this way. Now all of them falls down. The edge is kind of rough, as I said. I definitely put some fine edge on the first 4 inches, as I said it in my at-home video, but you can do something like this one. That's pretty good. Okay, that's the dry stuff. Let's find out what about the fresh. Where are the fresh ones? Where are the fresh ones? This is the big piece. Sorry. Couldn't find them. Okay, I'll try the biggest piece. I put it into workable piece. So many knots. Hornbeaks. Oh wow! How did the ants? How they start to rush? Oh god! Okay, guys. Now these. Oh, okay. Start normal position, normal grappling. As I said, the point of balance is too much forward for this slicing. So this is definitely, I can do that, but this is definitely not something I really want to do. Okay, try to choke up. nice. Oh, that's the... where's the knot? Okay, I'll try some better wood for this task. Just trying the handling when I do this. Well, we can do it. We can do it, but it is not some best way. As you can see, I wasn't something I really try, because on the task it springs too much. Carry on. Some batoning. I found this branch, as you can see, cut it by chainsaw. They were burned this after this harvesting of wood here, so I'll try to baton through this. This one looks close to 2 inches. I want to do some hard batoning for this 2.5mm thick machete, because this one I believe should be alright for that what I want. Nice and easy. This is really nice. So I'll try to make some kindlings from out of these, because this one will be great wood to fire starting, because it burns already. Yeah, so something like this one. Both of them are too springy, but still. Okay, I'll try this, what I did before. See that? I need to find the angle. So this one, I'll try to collect these shavings. Yeah, something like this. That will be good to put off some how say that, shemak or something like this, and collect these. Storm is coming. This is definitely a better way. Yeah. So this will be the better way to do it in for what I want. So this is that, and what I want else, just I believe that will be the last thing I want to do. I want to try is to try. Let's put it in this way. Some notch. yeah. Hope you see that. Yeah, this is it. Nicely deep. Yeah, nice one. Nice one. So we got I can make a tip with pretty strong horn beam or whatever, because when I chop it works. It works really nicely, as we see. So I can make stuff such thick. That's great with the machete. Oh, what I didn't try is that if I can use a fire rod. So try, hope you see that. So if this one, yeah, when the coating is off, it's nice and easy, really nice and easy. Okay, I got this one anyway. I prepared this, yeah, and of course I made this part flatten. Yes, so I can do it in this way too if I want. Yeah, so it works. So I would say the spine, but it looks like that. The spine is 90 degrees. Definitely, I'll try this one. Just the spine. Wow, it's great for kindling. It's better than do the kindling with the normal slicing, guys. Yeah, let's come have a look here. So hope you see that. I don't know what you see. So this is it. Really, it's really nice from here. It works pretty nice, pretty nice. The spine is really sharp. So Bushcraft machete for that. What do you need? So for drilling, okay. If I want to stab something, sorry. Nice storm is coming, really nice. I'm a little bit hurry now, so it works pretty nice if I need to use the tip in this way for whatever reason. So I go to shadow, go to shade. You see me just behind over there. See that gray shadow clouds coming. Okay, that's why I'm a little bit rushing. What about this Ontario Bushcraft machete? Sorry about that. It breaks. This video is made of many short parts because I'd like to try, you know, path clearing, as you can see, batoning, fresh wood, dry wood, slicing, chopping, everything like that. So try to find out how this one works. What I really didn't chop here is some really huge piece of hardwood, for example, like seasoned oak branch or something like that. Maybe I'll do that, we'll see. But point is, it is not definitely task for 2.4 millimeter thick machete. As I said, this is mid-range thick machete, which is not something super. This is not an axe. Definitely the top's 2.30, yeah, is thicker and is much capable to chop, I would say, kind of thick pieces of wood. You can see on my videos about that. Up today, what I want to say about this, the edge is kind of weird for me. I mean, the feeling of when I slice, it really, it is really kind of, I don't know how to say it. As I say, a kind of saw. You feel when you slice it, it'll go like from little tiny tooth to another one, and you make it a slice. That's something really I found only with the steels with less carbides, how we call it. 1095 has about 30, so it's plus about this one, plus 50% of carbides more in that, so that's why it slices, and it must slice better than this one. But problem is, of course, that this one should be more tough. 5160, it is spring steel, so it is in that way. Okay, another thing is, what I expected, the Machete is the handle is thin, relatively thin, but you got it in wideness here, and I feel a little bit like tight when I chop the branches, when I clear the path. Really, this part, when my pinky should be accommodate, is too thick for me, or too wide or broad for me. So this size is too broad for me or too wide for me. I'd like to have it a little bit contoured, like from the guard, you know, a little bit down, like you got on your kitchen knife. Down, then the belly for your palm swell, and down for the pinky, and then the bird's beak. That's something I will probably do with this handle, and that will be better handling. But as a performance and for the price, as I said, comparing for 230 Tops Machete, I definitely will do the I don't know when exactly, but I will do it definitely, the comparing with these, because I feel them kind of similar but not same. I can tell you right now, not same, but as I said, this is for half price of the Tops one, so that's something what we should consider. That's really good. So I like it, but I believe I didn't move so my knives anyway, to do some that I believe that to make some improvements, especially with the handling, will be better for somebody who's got bigger hands. Then probably this one maybe will be not that problem like for me. But as I said, I got some small up to mid-range. I always have small hands, but not that small. So average man probably should have some hand like me, or just slightly bigger. But if that will be really slightly, that guy should have probably the same problems as I do. Only somebody, you know, really big wouldn't have probably these problems, but I got it. So I will change the contouring, and for the test which I will do for the Tops, or with the Tops 0.230, the handle will be probably different than now. But I believe the blade stays like that. Only what I put, as I said, from the start, from here, at some about 4 inches nice edge for slicing, because this one I'm not happy with this edge. And definitely the belly, even it feels sharp when you go through, let's say for paper, when you see it stopped in that something, and I'll try to use it by hand. So this one was in that, and I use the belly of the Machete. Then I really start to feel, wow, that tip is kind of dull, or maybe the angle of the grinding is, you can see it anyway. Sorry, you can see it anyway. The grind here is a little bit better, a bit longer, so smooth than on the tip. Sorry, you can see it here, but that's something what was on both, I would say, on both my Tops Machetes. So but this one came out of the box sharp, I would say sharp on all the spots. I tried kind of similar on the Tops. There was the straight edge was great, that was sharp, but the belly was dull, especially for on the long one. That was really horrible. And uneven grinding on the Tops. Here, not really. It is uneven, but I don't care, because this is really, we are talking about 1-2 millimeters. I can see it, but wow, this is absolutely greatly made Machete. And I believe if they add some, but maybe it will be more costly. So let's say makes the handle more contouring, and these, of course, it takes some time and process, and this it will be more expensive. As it is, the Machete, now I really could recommend you these. I believe much better than to buy, for example, cold steel Machete. I like cold steel. You know, I got some knives made by cold steel, but the cold steel Machete is 1055 usually, so even less carbides in it. Not my carda handles, but there wasn't she on this one anyway. So there got cold steel got some she, but and this is thicker, I would say, than standard tops Machete. And sorry, than standard cold steel Machete, I would say. So this is better quality, and as I said, it was sharp. So many guys complained they bought the cold steel Machete and they came dull. So not this one, not this one. So if you have opportunity and you are looking for some kind of bushcraft machete, some, as I said, not for grass cutting, but for some kind of serious task for machetes, that's important. I recommend you to buy this one. Only you will miss the sheet. Buy that what they sell for this machete, the plastic I got. You can dye it, sorry, it, and you can have some good sheet for good machete. If you can buy this model with the coating mica handle, absolutely go for it, because I believe they are gone, or they're gone very soon, because they are on sale everywhere. So that's all. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. I'll try to rush off the storm.